everyone, SD Exclusive, and I'm here to do a doll review of a new doll that my sister bought for me yesterday. My sister bought this doll yesterday at Target's for $12.99 plus tax, which equaled up to $13, and it's kind of expensive, but I kind of think it's worth it because this doll is the only doll that most stores order. The other dolls that's like the same character, let's just say that they don't order her much, and the only place that you can buy her is online, which I can't do that. And so my sister bought me Bratz Xpress from Sasha, and yeah, yesterday my sister, she took me and my little brother to go shopping since it was his birthday a couple weeks ago, and somehow he was kind of bummed since he didn't get anything and no one celebrated it. So yesterday my sister decided to, you know, favor him by taking us shopping, and he got his present, which he was very happy. And my sister bought me Sasha because, well, I gave her some money for gas from my wallet, and she was going to pay me back, but I told her that you can just pay me back with the Sasha doll that I wanted for a while, and she did, and I'm kind of happy, and yeah. Anyways, let's get on with the review of Xpress Sasha, and I hope you all enjoy it. Here is Miss Beautiful Sasha. And before we begin with the review of the doll, here is her box. The design of the box, it's the half open one, and somehow I kind of like it since it's like a new unique design, but for some apparent reason I'm not really fond of it because I'm really worried, like when the doll is like in the box and it's sold in stores, people could easily like steal the earrings, which is the biggest dumbest thing ever in my opinion. So unique design, but earrings could get stolen. Yeah, that's my only complaint. But anyways, here's Sasha, the name of hers, right there. And of course, as you can tell, I covered the hole for her torso up because I hang my doll's boxes, and I wouldn't want something dead living in there or something like dead lying in there if I hanged it without this part covered. So I covered it up with paper, taped it all, and yeah. Here's the logo, Bratz Xpress it. Here's Sasha's artwork, very pretty. And psst, I'm taller. Yes, the 2013 Bratz dolls are tall now. I might have to say that they could be the same size as Barbies, which is a big issue for some of you, but I'll get to that later. Anyways, down here it says, the girls with the passion for fashion. And it also says that on this side. On the back side, here are all the other dolls in this line. There's Yasmin, Chloe, and Jade. And there it says the Bratz Xpress It logo. Sasha's confidence always shines. And let's move on to the doll itself. Here is Sasha. I think her whole color scheme is all aqua. So to begin with, Sasha has aqua eyeshadow, and her eyes are very, very pretty. They are like a turquoise type of color with hints of green and brown in it. And her lips are like that brownish type of color. And there's like a hint of gloss in it. And it's very beautiful. Makes Sasha look pretty. For her earrings, Sasha has these hoop earrings in aqua. And as you can tell, everything about her is aqua, like I said before. For her hair, Sasha has that high quality nylon. It's not like the dry, super dry hair like the 10-10-10 Bratz dolls. It's like the high quality nylon, even though it's like poofy and disgusting, it still works and moves perfectly. So yeah, Sasha has that poofy nylon, and it's supposed to resembles curls in the box, but once you take the doll out of the box, it looks a complete mess. So I washed it, shampooed it, conditioner it, and strained it yesterday night, and this was the result. A big poofy mess. But at least it's still manageable. I mean, even though I combed it and it looks poofy right now, if I just run my hand completely down like this, and then maybe crunch it a bit, then it'll maintain its shape. And also, her hair color is brown. Moving on to her body, yes, this is what the 2013 bodies look like. I will not compare it to the old Bratz dolls, and I'm not going to compare it to Barbie since I don't have a Barbie doll. Some say that the bodies make the Bratz look like Barbie, and I could kind of agree, but in my own sort of way of saying it, Bratz are still Bratz. Even though they're tall, even though they went through a whole major face change in 2010 and 11, they're still Bratz. Nothing's gonna change them whatsoever. So yes, even though the Bratz are tall now, they are still Bratz. And to be honest, I wasn't really feeling the bodies until after I took pictures of her. That was when I started liking it, because somehow she can pose around, and you can pose her in many different ways. And also, another thing that I have to say is that these bodies make the Bratz 10 times more mature now. Because back in the days, you saw them as they were teenagers. But now, they are kind of like, you know, grown-up students or grown-up college students looking for, you know, jobs and such. So, yeah, that's the only thing I had to say. And moving on to her clothes, Sasha has on this aqua dress with this aqua fishnet with bits of glitter on it at the top. And the rest of the dress, it is aqua with indigo or blue flowers with aqua leaves. And the fabric is completely decked out in sparkles. And it gathers at the waist, but I kind of like to pull it down to make it look more pretty, because if I just put it up like this, it looks completely, you know, messy and sloppy. So pull it down, it's a dress, a beautiful dress. And it's long in the front and short in the back. Now, the dress itself is pretty, but the fabric, I kind of don't like it, since somehow it doesn't resemble fabric or feels like fabric. It kind of feels like that paper type of fabric. But overall, the dress is very pretty. Underneath Sasha's dress, this is Sasha's stripy tights, and in my camera it may look white, but in real life it's kind of like that super bright green with blue stripes on it. And it's very, very pretty. I mean, you can either take this tights off and just let her wear the dress and boots, or you can just put it as it is. That's about it for the tights. And for the shoes, they are the same mode as the Platinum Shimmers and Yasmin when they first introduced on that doll. And they are in this brown. And it's very, very pretty because Sasha herself is completely aqua, while the shoes are brown to tone it down a bit. So that's what I like, and it's very, very fashionable. And as always, these new bodies have the peg feet. So don't worry everyone, they still have the peg feet, but their bodies are super tall. So that's about it for the review of Sasha, and before I go, I would like to make some notes. Yes, the Bratz dolls can share shoes, and if you let them wear the old Bratz shoes, like heels for example, they'll be super, super tall. So, yeah, you can switch shoes. And the only downside is that you can't share clothes, like with the old Bratz dolls, since they are kind of a bit too short, so possibly you can dress them up with Barbie clothes, Liv doll clothes, or Star doll clothes, I think. But yeah, those are the type of clothes that I can remember that you can share with. And yeah, the Xpress dolls, they still have the articulation on the wrist, the elbows and the arm. So that's what I like. And I might get the 3 other Expressive dolls. I really don't know yet, but we'll see from there, alright? Anyways, this is the review of Sasha, and I hope you all enjoyed it. I tried to make it super clear for you all to understand. I've been filming doll reviews a long time, and I still tend to like make words jumbled up and such. That is Expressive Sasha, and I hope you all enjoyed this review, even though it was kind of choppy a bit. But I tried to make my best to be clear. And thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and thank you, and goodbye.